Hey, how you doing, Peter? Night training. God, I got a lot of news for you today. Well, if you've seen from my other two little videos I put out in the past day, you'll know already that we have transitioned into the official Kingdom of Canada. Now, that is a small percentage of Canadians and people around the world with that knowledge and understanding. And this video is to explain the questions I'm sure you have, or some of them. And I think the biggest one that's coming to everybody's mind is the Canadian flag burning. And for the patriots of Canada, which are the people who love the history of what humans have done and accomplished, let's say, and that those accomplishments have created a backing of this unified presence that we call Canada, and it would be the same in any other country. And generally the flag represents that and much more. But in essence, that's what the flags are representative of. But unfortunately, when you look back in history of really the whole planet, and you know by my channel, I go very far back, but with just saying the last 150, 170 years here in Canada, you get into the official timeline. 1876 was the beginning of Canada, and the flag represented that. What people don't understand is that that is a corporation. It was never, ever a country of the people. It was always a corporation, which now is in totality over 10,767, I believe is the correct number, of corporations under the heading of Corporate Canada. And as of 2018, I believe, it could be 19, but I think it's 2018, Canada was bankrupted. So we not only have a country that is not a country, we not only have a flag that is not a Canadian flag, really, that represents the people. It represents the corporation. And we also have this entity that is combined or comprised of tens of thousands of companies that are corporate based under a unified heading known as Canada. And it's unbelievable, really. I mean, what I'm saying is like, yeah, right, Pete. If you've not heard any of this, you'd be thinking I'm a nut bar and like I've lost my head and I've gone down a rabbit hole of nonsense. But you don't have to go far to find these truths. And unfortunately, they're 100% true. And the videos that I sent out today was of Queen Romana. That also is probably a trigger. Who gives this woman the right to call herself queen? And I don't want to be ruled by a queen, especially if I'm learning now that the past monarchy was evil as could be. And, you know, I'm not agreeing to this. I had the same thoughts and I didn't understand. But once I did understand, I now know that Queen Romana was put in place by the alliance of the global alliance of military of 17 or 18 countries. I'm not sure if it's 18. I think it's 17 countries that have taken down the whole CABAL. And we're underway of taking the whole planet back for the people, we the people. And it's done by the U.S. military in these countries. And they put Queen Romana in place of Canada. Somebody has to take the role to start this change. So she just happens to be that person. And the country of Canada will now be known as a Kingdom of Canada. And its words, I think, are very powerful, but until you really learn the word's power, or the power of that word, it doesn't really have any context. But the kingdom is for the people. It's not a monarchy, okay? The monarchy ruled It's nothing to do with a ruling of the people. The people are the kingdom. And so there is a person that is a spokesperson at the moment. It may not be her in a year or two or 5 or 10. I don't know. But when the country learns what I'm talking about here is the time at which we will make a decision. Do we want someone else speaking for Canada? And that's all this is. It's a change of power back to the people. And she just happens to be that person leading the way. She's knowledged in what is going on. You're probably still learning right now what has been going on. That's a huge thing, and that needs to come out. She has that knowledge. You want somebody who knows and understands and is not going to take advantage of we the people again. So that's the other thing. That's the second point. Other points that come up that I've been seeing is, now what do we do? What do we do as a Canadian or a person in Canada when I've been told I don't need to pay taxes anymore? I don't need to pay for electricity or hydro or any energy bills anymore. What do I do when I don't have to pay for any services anymore? Medical, auto, whatever. What do I do? Do I pay those things? Do I just stop paying them? There are no courts like there used to be. The judges don't have the same power. All of those laws that were put into place to control the entity of people that were living their lives in this corporation ruled area called the country of Canada, Corporation of Canada, all of those laws and things were put into place to control the people. And we've learned over our lives that that's just the way life is. But no, we've been fooled to believe that that's how life should be. And it's wrong. And so all of those things are now non-existing. Okay? There is money going to be brought back into the country. And that's probably another question you have. And I'll get that to you very soon. But we need to get rid of the whole paradigm of control of the human. And that needs to go away forever. And it's a relearning and an education of the understanding that you have power back. You have your freedom. You can live your life. And you don't have to be ruled and controlled and told what and how and when you can do things in your life. Okay? That is where we are now. But the consciousness of the whole unity of people need to get there. And it's going to take some time. Sooner we can get these messages out, the better. We've got this understanding that, okay, how do we run a country if we have no money and nobody's putting taxes in? So we have all these people who believe that all the money needs to go there because we can't do things. Look at how much money they keep trying to take from us because we don't have enough money. There are billions and trillions of dollars over the years that have been given away every year from we the people's money to do crazy things. You have to look at this ruling entity, this monarchy, and the minions below her were exactly like a mafia. Okay? They were corrupt beyond corrupt, and everything they did was a lie to fool and take your money and your power away. Period. You just didn't know it. And it's been an amazing deception. And that has to go from your consciousness. And once that goes, you go, okay, how much money does it really run to run a country? Well, fucking very little comparatively. And so the understanding from myself right now is that there will be a goods and services tax. You'll see it in the video. She talks about it. But there needs to be something put back, and also luxury things like the first time sale of a home, there will be tax on it. And I believe any luxury things, it's probably like it'll probably be a type of vehicle or something that's beyond, or I'm not sure what that list would be, but it's for the people to take some money to use for the country of Canada. There's also, which I have to add to this, is all of the minerals and deposits and resources here in Canada are for Canada first. Okay? The party that Romana runs under is called Canada First. We need to put our country first, then we can help others, okay? We can't help the world and give billions and billions away when we can't even take the people off the street and give them mental health and food, water, shelter. If you're not doing any of those things, you shouldn't be giving your money away. It's ludicrous how our minds are been fooled to believe certain things. So we have all these resources. We've got enough fuel and you know, we know the tar sands exist. You know, we know we have offshore wells for oil. And I know that you're being told all this global warming stuff. I get it. But there's also free energy that we're also going to receive. Okay, that takes away all the energy requirements. But we do need things like certain key minerals in the ground for certain things, you know, and so those items that are used in manufacturing will still be there, but they'll be ours, and we don't have to buy from anyone else. This whole fooling of the people is stopped. Okay, well, it's still going on because people still believe it, but this needs to start somewhere. This is what this is. So there's a lot of questions that you have. Hopefully this is a starting point. I could talk for a lot longer, but I'm going to cut it here, and send me some questions. And if I can answer them, I will. Otherwise, you know, I'm going to be learning more as I go too. And hopefully this will just be a way to get it out. So spread the info. You gotta stand up and start making and being the change you want to see. I'm fed up. I can't handle the knowing what I know and not seeing it change in front of my eyes. There's stupid people still, I don't want to call them stupid. There's fooled people out there still wearing darn things. Like, really? I mean, it's beyond sensibilities. It's just people aren't thinking straight, and it's not their fault. It's just what it is. And I'm sick of being there watching this, and I want this to change, and I want it the sooner the better. Get on with living our world and enjoying life, enjoying being a human. And I know the future is so amazing. So let's get it going. Okay. Medical system, by the way, I should just throw it in. Med beds are on their way. Okay. We are going to see that. Okay. Diseases, all 6,000 plus diseases known to man are going to be gone. Okay. A lot of really cool things. I'll get more videos on that. But look, we have everything. It's just, we got to get people woken up to see that it's already there. You just got to stop listening to the minions that were below. And a lot of them, you'll see that video. I'll post it again below. View the video of what's going on and get onto Telegram and listen to the people who have been learning a little bit before you. You know, we've been spreading the info and trying to get more and more people awake to the understanding that you're free. Okay, you're free like you've never been before. And the world is only going to get better the more everybody understands that. Okay, the cabal is gone. Okay, it's gone. And it's going, the minions are going too. Okay, they're the ones still kind of running the show because they believe, but they have no money. Okay, they're going to run out. There's no money for them. The money's been taken. Okay, and we'll go on other videos on that. All right, going to shut it. Lots of love to you. See you in the next one. Bye.